I'm sorry, guys. I just, okay. Hello, viewers. This is Anime Uzumaki 1118, and today, I'm sorry, but today you want to talk about a show that was really fucked up with a lot of what in this. Like, you don't understand. The moment I watched this show, I couldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't stop watching it. Oh God. Okay. Let me tell you what. Okay, so horror anime shows are one of a kind. Yes, horror shows are one of a kind, and there are great horror anime shows that we love so much. From Future Diary, from Another, from Higurashi, aka When They Cry, Corpse Party, Elfen Lied, or the fan service High School Dead, which is also horror. But still, horror shows kept us going. And there's no turning back. With horror shows, it makes us want to shout. It makes us want to say he or she deserved to freaking die. He should, like, I don't know, like he should commit suicide, or he or she should do this. I don't care. That kind of thing. Now, I, for one, am really excited to talk about this show right now. I didn't want to do this review, but I had to do it. And it's one of those shows I'm going to talk about till like when the show ends. But I gotta do it, guys. So, here's how this works. We all familiar with King's Games. King Games are just your natural bachelorette friendship type parties where, you sit down in a circle, you pull off a card or string or whatever, and whoever's got the king, you order that number to do with that number or somebody. So let's say you do a king. And the king rolls like, let's say I'm a king and I say number 2 kiss number 7. That means whoever's 2 and 7 kiss. And that's all friendship. Yeah, that's everything. But what happens when you when you fuck it up? And yes, king games do happen in every anime with Kazana Love and all that stuff. But this one is intense. Safai, I kid you not, this is intense. So, without further ado, here's my OMG first impression and review of Ousama, aka King's Game. Now, I'm gonna say this one more time. What the fuck, guys? King's Games, the first episode of King Game was really exciting to watch, and I kid you not. It starts off with the boy who literally got this phone and says you're gonna die. I mean, doesn't commit punishment. This is some kind of future diary scene. Think about it. You look at the phone, you look at a diary, and so who would commit future, past, present, do this and that. That's kind of future diary related. And this is kind of the same. Well, not really, but it's really that lit. So when he sees the phone, like he's gonna die, like the person's gonna die, the girl's just immediately naked, drowning, and then half his arm, the girl's legs, arms off, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, like that. Like, what the fuck? And then it just like, it's just like a bloody area with all red blood, red skeleton bones, kind of like, from seeing that background, reminds me of Berserk. For some reason, it's kind of look like Berserk in a way, if you watch Berserk. But that's not that frying pan swing, but the old Berserk. Now, the boy, he goes to the school where 32 students goes in this whole line of work. Just living your average school thing going on. Kind of like Another, your average school, but then shit happens in the end. Shit happens during the whole show. But, moving on. Ousama, or King's Game, again, is about a boy who goes to the school. And this boy goes to this regular school where when he interact with other characters that we may or may not know, or names in general. I mean, I can only know the common names of this show. You had a girl named Kobayashi. Yeah, not Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid, but you had a girl named Kobayashi, you had one named Rina, you had one named Matsumoto, you had one, those regular names that you can, out of 32 names, you really can't really name everybody. You really can't. You just watch the show. Now, it kicks off with him got his phone, and it says he has to kiss that girl, with the girl who sat next to her with the red hair. And she's so sweet and innocent and sweet. There's no way. There's no way this shit will fly, but it has to. And the whole classmate thought it was a fucking joke. Like, it thought it was a joke. like, hey, you King Game, you reading this? No, it's legit. Now, I know, at the beginning, he was kind of a dick to people. He's like, don't touch me. I don't want to be with you guys. And at first, I'm thinking to myself, okay, he's a dick. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't want friends. He's a loner. And I don't blame, and I see that. I see that, why he doesn't want to do that. But still, now, he got this note that he got to do it by midnight. King's orders is he has to kiss the girl, otherwise you disobey the orders, you die. And out of that, and then all of a sudden, everybody wanted to beat him up because they thought he was kind of like joking. He was taking it seriously, like, we're gonna die. But the friend's like, oh, don't you fucking say that. I don't want to die. You take that back. Stop joking around. So midnight comes around like 11:55ish or something. The girl who understands her actually approached her and kissed him, and he beat the clock. But then all of a sudden, 9 people died. Are you fucking kidding me? We were like, again, we're not even episode 2, 3, or even 7, and already 9 people have died already. I'm gonna get to the 10th one later. But the 9 people died already. And I'm like, wow. And most of them, the 9 of them just died by hanging up. They didn't commit punishment for breaking the king's rules. Now, I keep saying king's rules a lot. So let me explain the king rules in this anime. 1, king's absolute, mandatory, meaning you must obey the king's order. Another rule, when the king says something, you gotta do it by midnight. Otherwise, you have to commit punishment. And another thing is, you can't walk away or fuck with it. Like, let's say King's Game order you to, let's say the King Game order you to sleep with that person, and you refuse not to. So you're just gonna like, fuck it, I ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna block it. But then when midnight comes, you actually die. But you don't die by hanging yourself. You do other natural disasters with yourself. Like, let's say your arms break, or your face get cut in half, or one of those things when you take too many meds, you die, or burn yourself. That's the whole shit. That's the whole thing. Why this show is so freaking lit. So, anyway, everybody, the remaining classmates, all gathered to find out what the fuck's going on. He literally says, you should have done this. We've been, like, don't do this. The boy, I'm gonna be honest, that boy, he's a dick and he should have died. So they kind of beat him up. But then the last message says, the number 14, seat number 14, that you're gonna die of blood loss. And he immediately lost all the blood drip from his nose, and then everything's just like a bunch of, like, blood popped up like freaking pimples, like giant pimples just popped off, and he just literally died. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? But he died. So now it's not 9, it's 10. Again, we're not even episode 7 or 6. 10 people died. And everybody asks you, like, how'd you know this? What's going on? What's going on? What are you doing? And he's like, I played this before. And everybody else died. So you're telling me you played this game before, you survived, and you and everybody else died in this whole thing. You know what the way how the main character said it reminds me of Saw 2. Think about Saw 2. Okay, you remember that female lady who survived with that thing on her head? Amanda. The main character, Amanda. And yeah, she got the thing around her head, and she survived. And then in Saw 2, when she came back again, the guy said, how you know about this? He's like, okay, and she's like, because I played this before. And now you're looking at this guy, he did the same thing, like, I played this before. Everybody in my classmates died. And it had a flash, and they showed like a little glimpse of like his friends in the background. His friends in the background just like, oh my gosh, so this happened already. So I had to do my research. And basically there's a manga on this. Now I didn't read the manga, I don't want to read it, because I get the feeling that they're going to talk about his whole situation in the anime. I don't know. But tell me what you guys think, whoever watching this. Let me know. Should I read the manga? Whoever saw this, whoever read this, should I read it or should I watch the anime? I don't know. But then, the ending was so fucked up that it showed every classmate that won the festival, the sports festival, and they got X's each on their faces. And I'm like, whoa, that's fucked up. And then the last part, when we after the credits, when after they show the classmates, it says 22 remain, 10 dead. This is fucked up. 22 students remain. Who will be the last one standing? I don't know. But this is how horror movies goes, and every horror anime dies. Your favorite character dies. You feel bad for that. And some horror shows, they do have characters with their sad backstories. This is one of those times that it's going to make us like, oh my god, this is so freaking good. And that's what it is. So, overall, I will love this. This is one of those best animes, horror animes of the year right now. I'm sorry. It's driven me to the core where I love this show with all the horrorness, the jump scares that we're bound to see. It's gonna take you if you guys think that whole blood thing is gonna be worse. I bet there's gonna be some sex, rape, or probably some murdering thing where you stab somebody. Either way, it's gonna be intensified in this show, and I guarantee you, everybody's gonna watch this. And I'm excited for next week, episode 2, to find out who's gonna die. And if they're going to believe him. But that's it. So, that's it for now. I'm sorry I'm screaming so loud because this show was intense. And I can't wait for you guys to see episode 2 of my review of this. But again, watch Ousama Game, or in words, King's Games. Either way. But that's it for now. So, see you next week.